Hey everybody, we're continuing our faster than light run where our ship so far is making it. We're in Sector 4 at the end of the Slughome Nebula. I just had a brief interruption that I had to deal with. And now we get to see what's next. Rebel-controlled sector or Slug-controlled sector. So I am hoping to pop into a rock homeworld at some point. I'm just not sure, because if I go this way, there's two beacons I can hit that are red, but no matter what I do, it doesn't seem like there's a lot I can try. So we're gonna go for the Slug-controlled nebula. Hopefully I can get an opportunity to trap 4 people in a room, but if not, I'll just do that on the flagship fight, because there will be an opportunity to do that. So, hey, why slug once when you can slug multiple times? And maybe I should have spent that 67 scrap. Okay, so, yay, you follow their vapor trails and surf right to their 6 o'clock. Weapons hot. That rhymed. And they have some nasties on board too, so we're just going to do the old lockdown game and then try and take down some systems. So they do have an anti-personnel drone. I'm glad I fleshed that out. So as long as we can keep that from being pertinent, we should be okay. So here, how's this guy doing on life? He's about to die. However, that is a level 2 drone. So I'm going to have to take out their drone control first, as much as it pains me to do it. They have 2 anti-personnel drones, I can't really tell. I also don't like that Cheryl's constantly being hit here, so we'll kind of retreat and try again. See how much power I can free up. Not a lot, apparently, but as long as I can take out their drones. So we're almost healed up. Lockdowns are just about in place. So we're just going to really try and take out the crew and try not to get hit too much. This would be where I'd love to have some kind of a, what would you call it, why am I just blanking out all the time now? An anti-bio beam, which I think can actually hurt drones too, but I think right now it's just all automatons left, so no, maybe not. Let's see what we can kill in here. Not exactly sure why you guys aren't dead yet, but so let's see here. If I fire with all these weapons, okay, your ship's not going to explode on me, so could probably use some air though. Yeah, that'd be great. So just end this fight, please. 3 fuel and 56 scrap. That's fantastic. And that's why 2 lockdowns are so devastating. If that wasn't already plainly obvious. So that was a lot of scrap just for one fight. Okay. So we do want to save some. I don't know if I need cloaking, or level 1 cloaking would be good if I want to try and pile up some scrap for a store, but I think some smart spending here will help us a little bit. And level 2 transport's something I've been talking about off and on. Yeah, cloaking would be good to get. It'd give me some real incentive to up my shield some, but I guess the other thing I'd really want at this point is just another weapon to support what I have. Okay, so they can cloak. And they disable my door system, so we gotta be pretty damn careful with this. I don't like the smell of this fight at all, but they do not have a med bay, so we could be in okay shape. They do have 5 crew, so I could actually go for the achievement here. I'm going to want to wear them down first. Boring, I know. Not to mention I may not be able to draw them all out of the room at the same time anyway. Always the damn air. So, okay, so the oxygen is out and now on fire. I have no door control. This is one way of saying, hey, you're screwed. So let's port you guys out of here first. We're going to heal you. Try and take down some weapon systems. You can take down that cloaking. It's asking too much, apparently. So tick, tick, tick on the oxygen train. You'd have thought that would be the way we died, probably when you enter the Slug Nebula. And this is where having a rock person would be entirely swell. But I don't, so... And did I take down anything? No. Low O2 warning. I think we're just going to have to get out of this fight. I hate saying it, but my crew is on the verge of suffocating. So, well played, Sluggies. You win this time. So we're actually going to jump back to an explored location just to make sure that we can get ourselves not killed. Go, go, go. Heal, heal, heal. So you guys will be alright in the no-air environment. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have lasted much longer at all. Ready for a smart play for once. At least I managed to escape. Can't say that for all the times I've fought slugs, but you do what you gotta do. So back to yield boarding strategy. I'm actually starting to get dangerously low on missiles. So this is where, once again, another weapon is going to be a priority. Okay, so which do you like least? Shields, oxygen, or weapons? It's fine. Your acceptance of death is almost admirable. Almost. Your weapon system register a hacking module. You hardly have time to respond before they attack. Well, hey, you know what? I'll put up a defense drone. I'll go ahead and power up this stuff. Not too concerned. Because you're about to die. Yeah, how do you like that? Yeah, I actually got some dodging going on. So hopefully I can take you out soon. But at least my defense drone is doing its job. Okay, so hacking module, weapons return to normal, strip the ship. Just gotta watch my missile outtake. Because I thought I had more. Still no store to speak of, so our first goal here is to find a store. Okay, so jump it. Good thing I didn't sell those missiles, man. Okay. Okay. Ask if they would like payment. 10 damage for 50 scrap, no thanks. Store! Please have a weapon. Or else I'll just be buying missiles, and that's okay. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I have never gone this route before, but let's see here. Anti-ship 1 or 2. Or burst laser 3, which charges in 19 seconds. Oh, it'd be so nice to be able to get both. I guess the real issue is that I would have to get 8 weapon power to use the burst laser 3 versus 2 more for the drone. And the drone I can use right away. So burst laser 3, you're tempting. Drone is the smarter purchase. So let's see here. We are going to need 1 more scrap to get all that power, but I'll take it. Kind of a weird loadout right now. Just sort of in between things. Let's hear anything else from the store that I'm missing. Or should I just repair? Probably not going to be much of a net gain to repair right now. So 1 fuel for 5 missiles, I will make that trade. That's a fantastic trade, and 2 stores on top of that. So we're going to see if we can play around in this sector a little more. Oh, they took out our med bay. They don't have a med bay. So there's intruders in the oxygen as usual. But at least I have a slug now so I can see them. Alright, so they're cloaking, which is cute. They have a missile launcher. Also in the realm of cute. So what I need, I guess, right now, more than anything, is just a crap ton of system power. And then preferably to be able to board them in just a moment. So lock it down. So shoot down that missile, that's good news. Okay, I don't have cloaking to worry about, but just in case. So, how do we want to play this? Goody, let's get that achievement and then get these guys out of here. No, that didn't work at all. Alright, well. Okay, so definitely going to lock it down now. So y'all can go back to your chambers. So everybody wants to run around like a crazy person. I think they're all dead. I don't see the intruder warning anymore, so as soon as this is back up, we are going to be... Oh boy. Doing the exact same thing we did before. Don't know why that ion bomb didn't hit. Kinda sucks that it didn't, but... Okay, let's go ahead and get you out. Level 1, med bay, go. Lack of air. Sucks, but what can you do? Ah, awful timing. Right there. Okay, so as soon as this is back up, we are gonna... Okay, let's put some power back in the oxygen. I said these guys aren't healing anytime soon. We're just going to be able to get them by attrition, I think. And this time we're not. We're just going to stand and fight. No reason to prolong the inevitable. Except that, of course, now my oxygen's dying again. So how are you doing? Okay, you got 2 health, so... 2 fuel, 2 missiles. That's what we like to see. And because our ship has air... Oh, good. Oh wait, there's like 3 stores right beside us, isn't there? Yeah, there's a few stores. So I bet those are connected, so we'll hit at least 1 store. I guess the first thing I need to do is just heal up people. Yeah, that was good. That was a good fight. This will give me an opportunity to also regain some precious air. But if I do need to have drones out, I'm going to need to have a lot more power to support them. So ideally, I'll be able to have an anti-ship drone out, along with my crystal weapons and an ion bomb. Okay, so lock onto the life sign, and we get another crew member, which is another slug, which is really good because I want to have a slug right here because that'll give me a lot of visibility in the ship at Nebula. So, kind of a weird crew. 2 humans, 2 slugs, 2, whatchamathingies. Humans, whatchamathingies. What am I thinking? Well, that's FTL. So... we can't buy cloaking. We are going to need some fuel. But what we're going to do is hit this store and see what we can get. Because we may be able to reroll and get something a little more useful. Like a glaive beam, which would be fun. An ion blast. You know, it's actually kind of useful with the ion bomb. Because I can just rotate shot that. And blink away at a few things. Oh, that glaive beam. Once again, 4-power weapon is just so devastating, but so devastatingly expensive. So, ion blast. I don't know if I'm going to get anything better. At least for now. Watch there be a 3rd store. There's not. Okay, question is, do I want to take on a possibility of a rebel ship here just to do a few more jumps? Let's do it. Calculated risk here. Okay, so one of the 11 moons. And hey, look, how many moons are there in orbit here? There are 11. And we get a third slug crew member. Because why have 2 slugs when you can have 3? So now that there's not really any consequences here, we get probably 2 more jumps before the exit. So do we want to attack the Mantis or the slug ship? Let's attack the Mantis ship again, because they're going to board us, and that's actually not a terribly difficult fight this time, so that's good news. Don't need to have anything super crazy up. So lockdown right as we port in. And all we're going to do is just run away. So I should be able to kill this Mantis by the time the first lockdown ends. And then this NG is going to be dead by the time the second lockdown occurs. So let's just go ahead and lock it down and ensure victory. As that poor Mantis died too, apparently. Okay, so 1 missile, 1 drone, 57 scrap. What happens if we say finish them off? Alright, so a mistake is still a mistake. Of course we'll pay. See? The augmentation is already transported, and we get another drone recovery arm, which doesn't stack, so we get bonus scrap. So, in other words, I should have killed the scheming slugs the first time. Lesson learned. Okay, so CY Hang, you'll do a lot for me, but said I got a good loadout. I'll want to get cloaking pretty soon, but should have 1 more jump to see if I need to make some more system improvements here. Okay. So we're just going to go for the exit. What we're going to do is up our power. Let's see here. If we had that, we can power all of those and 2 drones. So a little bit of overkill. I'd like to have 50 weapon power too, but let's see how we do against a superior rebel pursuit ship. Okay, it has beams, and lasers. So all in all, not that scary. It's already attacking me in a place that I'd prevented. So I don't even know if I need the anti-ship drone right now, but we're going to do it anyway, because hell, why not? And lockdown again. And same crap here. Okay, what kind of bomb is that? That's a system bomb. You just bombed your own crew, idiots. Good job. Well, hey, that's one way for the rebellion to take care of itself, is just to off itself. The nice thing about lockdown is it does prevent runners to go into the med bay, so we get 1 fuel, and they really do not want us breathing today, so. But we got some precious combat experience, which is a bonus. Let's go ahead and heal up and then send our 2, hey, we don't really need to breathe because we're made of crystal people, and to heal up and fix that system, and then go heal again, along with our shield guy who took a little bit of lack of oxygen damage. Okay, not so bad. Next up, next sector, where we will be looking to improve our chances. Alright, so let's see what we can get. Said I'd love to face a Rock Homeworlds right about now. That store's not going to have anything for me, so I'm going to move on. Just going to work with what we got right now. Let's give them fuel. And we get a map of the sector. Well, that's good, because we need to fight a ship immediately. And hopefully this one will give us fuel. Okay, we're never going to surrender to slavers, which is very convenient, because these slavers are just going to have to get used to getting killed. Let's see here. Might as well anti-ship drone as well. This is where cloaking would be extra nice, but I'm just going to have to ion down their weapon systems instead, probably. Oh, good. So I just got hit in the door control by a missile. Okay. I've had worse. So I don't know how this is going to work here. Okay, preferably not with our crew dying. So net up. Just going to have to deal with that fire later. So they didn't die. Okay, half of our ship's on fire. But really, when you think about it, what else is new? This is faster than light, where you're just going to die. Damn it. Okay, they didn't actually succeed in repairing, so... So I don't know how you deal with a ship fire this big. So we have no working transporter right now. But we did get 2 fuel and 1 person to join our crew. That's kind of what we needed. So all I need you to do is to go to fucking door control and fix it. Is that possible? So now we just sit and wait for our ship to catch on fire and burn up and everything. And I guess the best solution is just going to be to let it all gas out. So let's just cut off the air. And we'll just let the fire consume itself. I mean, there's nothing much else to do when there's no door control. So, Emily, your poor weapon station is now airless and on fire. That fire's really trying to spread through. That was all just from 1 missile. That's what gets me. Okay, so air on. Everybody gets to repair. Welcome to the ship, Karis. Where we have fuel. And we're saving for, I guess, fur again. We're saving, I believe, for cloaking. I guess at this point it doesn't matter too much. But for now, we do live, so that's a positive. Do we want to go for an asteroid field or an asteroid field? Fortunately, there is a lot of stores here. We're only going to be able to hit one. But we want to get fuel. Prepare for a fight. Oh, goody. You don't have shields. I know somebody who does. So yeah, I'm not boarding a shieldless ship. As fun as that sounds. Even if I have 2 Crystal Crew, where it trivializes boarding just a little bit. I just sit here and let it go. I don't actually have to do a thing. Especially since now it can't cloak. It has no shields. Maybe you should put an auto rebel scout in a better place. And one more. Thanks, drone. Explosions. Please give me fuel. You didn't give me fuel, you bastard. Okay. I'm actually going to jump here because it looks a little safer. Any jump that's a little further away, I don't want to have no fuel and then I'm in an asteroid field. So what good fortune rubbing each other. Nothing personal, but you have some information we need. That's cool. It's cool, whatever. So all we're going to do here is just... Well, ideally we were going to board and bash, but now we will. Just have to wiggle around a little bit and get you all out. We'll auto-fire the baby stuff, mainly just to make sure that we don't get screwed. Yeah, let's just take out all that weaponry. So what are we looking for here? Do you not have crew to kill? Yeah, you do. Okay. And they died. So that works. And they gave me 5 fuel. So that worked out magically. I was wondering when those big fuel hauls were coming back. So don't need an ion bomb for every fight. We are sitting on a shit ton of scrap right now. Which is great. And now that we have more fuel, we can just aim for that store with a little more leisure. Not too much leisure. Because it does just take one fight going south to make the whole game go south.